Hey y'all, it's Kaylin. So, as you can see, I've already done the background here, just a small, teeny, not even real gradient. And I got paint over the edge there. Anyway, so this one is not a Bob Ross. This is a Tim Burton. So I'm going to attempt to make this spiral mountain. Obviously, again, rectangle versus square. So we're gonna try to make it as to scale as possible, but we're gonna see how well this goes. But you can see, I already did the background. There's supposed to be like a purple fog here, right? You can see it, really see it right there. I tried to do it. It worked out okay. It turned out a lot more grayish than purple because of the black that I was using behind it. But I'm going to try my best to make it as accurate as possible. But for right now, we're just doing the moon. So I'm gonna start with white in the center. I'm not looking for like circular accuracy at the moment. I'm just gonna work on the gradient first. Okay guys, so I think I about got that as good as it's gonna be. I know it looks like really lumpy, but when the resin gets on, it's not gonna look like that. And that is gonna be one layer in and of itself. So the next one, I'm hoping to do this in very few layers. So one layer was already the background, and we have the moon, and then I want to do this little hill in the back with this fencing area. So that's 3, and I'll probably do this hill with it. So 3, 4, 5. And we're back. So here's what it looks like after 2 coats of resin. Yeah, so, to be honest y'all, I'm not in the mood to do this right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, so again, I'm going to try to make this stone brick here, going around about halfway to the canvas. And I'm also going to be trying to make this little hill and a little fencing. So I'm going to start, and my wet palette's kind of dried up. I didn't seal it all the way. So this is dried up. It's probably going to be pretty useless, honestly. I'm just going to go around like this. It's going to disappear somewhere around in there. That stone work is. Okay. So after that, I'm going to go back in with some black. If it'll go. My black is so thick, it may not. There we go. Makes it not a super harsh black. And I'm going to go back in with the purple. Just sort of mix it on the wannabe canvas here. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And then the back, I'm just going to splotch some black on. Not a lot. The reason why I took it off is because I kind of forgot about the fencing. It's gonna blend in a little bit, so might just forget about this little dark area back there. So I'm just gonna wait for that to mostly dry. And this one is gonna actually be the darkest of the hills. So it's gonna need to come up like this. It's not gonna be nowhere near as tall as the spiral hill. Putting that in, gonna get some more purple out. Just barely tap my brush in it and kind of sprinkle it in there. And I'm gonna get this really stiff brush. This brush has no give to it anymore whatsoever. I'm kind of gonna go in here, just make it look like the reflection. Go back in with some purple too. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go over this with the gray completely. And actually, it needed to stop right out here. It needed. Let's see if I can fix this. Hang on, guys. Gotta make it stop right in here. Here we go. So I'm just going to dot in where a few of the pumpkins are gonna go. Now, since I have this dotting tool out, I'm actually gonna go in with this and lay out the brick. This purple. So I'm going in with this black paint, and because it's so thick and it's drying so quick because my palette's not wet anymore, it's actually making a pretty good streakiness to it. But I'm just trying to go, let's see if I can show it. There we go. I'm just trying to go in different directions here because it's kind of wonky. Now I'm going to go back in with this gray paint I still have here and just barely touch. See, is this yellow still any at all wet? It is, yay. So I'm just barely putting dots. There's one on the hole, dang it. It's too wet. So I'm going to wait for those to dry, and then I'll just put the little dots in for the faces there. And then another resin pour. Alright guys, a few days later, I'm finally back. So I've been tired. I don't know why, but I've been really freaking tired. I'm going to try to make the spiral hill today. Alright, we have a very dark gray color. That's what I want. Alright, I have one paper towel. So I'm actually going to go in with my little brush here first. I know it's not facing you guys, but I need it to face me. Alright, so let me do this. It's gonna come around, make a point right there. So there's the curve from the actual thing. So I'm gonna switch to a larger brush now. Go off the side with it. And make this one curve inward like that. Okay. Alright. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's definitely the most iconic piece of the scenery, so I have to get it right. You know, Tim Burton and the whole team that worked on this movie were really geniuses, because it really takes a lot of skill to work with this dark of a palette and everything still just pops. Like the artist behind it, like, I cannot even imagine. And this movie took like what? I forget how long it said they took it to make. I think it like 4 years or something. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can definitely see a shadow underneath the spiral mountain to the moon, which is what I definitely wanted. Got the bulk of the hill in. Mountain, whatever the hell you want to call it. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of highlights and put in just the slightest. And I'm gonna go back in with the dark color as well. There, takes away the harshness of the yellow. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with this very light purple color. Just bring in some variation. Alright, so that is Spiral Hill. Again, it's not exactly the way it is in the picture, but it's close enough that, you know, obviously you can tell what it is. Last step, this big hill, which actually I don't know if I'll be able to fit it there. I might just have some blank space back there, which that would be fine. I'll make it look like depth or something, I don't know. So let's make the point of it. Let's try to make it as close as possible, I guess. There we go. I'm just gonna give it an extra little hillside. Or I guess I could just go like this, make it a little bit curvy. There we go. I'm sure that this is not, you know, Tim Burton quality by any means, but hopefully it's good enough. Putting that really sparkly, liquidy purple in there, even though it's not going to stand out. I could still go get the lighter color purple that would stand out, but honestly, I'm kind of liking the more blackish color scheme. Kind of wish I didn't do the purple on the fence. I think I need to go ahead and make this come all the way down here and then put just black. Just blending the different shades of black and gray together, and then I'm going to go in here and paint this pure gray. Then I'm going to go in with my itty bitty brush with the gray. And there's still parts of here that's wet. I don't really care. I'm going to go over it again with some black anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do a little bit of shading again, guys. I'm going to go back and forth between this yellow. There we go. With this super stiff brush, and then I'm going to go in with that dark gray that we had. Alright, I'm going to get some orange paint out. And I'm going to do it with the back of my paintbrush. So I just dipped the back of my paintbrush into here. And I'm just going to make some pumpkins. Alright, so I got the pumpkins on there. So once those globs of paint dry, I can go in and do the faces on them. Okay guys, so here it is all finished. I think this turned out really great. I was really nervous to try to attempt something without a guide, like I've been doing with the Bob Ross so far, but I think this worked. I think this really worked. I was thinking about putting some sparkles in the final layer, similar to the stuff that I used in the resin for the actual coaster here. I chose not to do that because I didn't want shadows being cast on the moon. I still want that moon to glow and stand out. But I think I did really good. You know, it's not perfect, like I said in the video. It's not Tim Burton quality, but it's my quality. So, I'm happy with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Halloween, because this is the first week of Halloween. I don't care what anyone says. It's not October. It's Halloween. So, happy Halloween, guys. And remember, like always, it's a community, not a competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.